Hello students, my today's topic is refraction. In my last video, I have taught you refractive index. So, what is today's target? That is content to be discussed, meaning with example, cause of refraction and laws of refraction. So, starting from the very first, that what do you mean by refraction? Refraction means what? It is just only bending of light. Light bends. Why light bends? Due to change in medium. What does it mean? When light travels from first medium to second medium, it means it is a separating boundary that separates these two media, and it is termed as interface. When light changes its medium from first to second, then at a point on interface, its path changes. In spite of traveling in a straight line, it will bend either towards this way or away this way. This bending of light due to change in medium is termed as refraction. So, what about example? Not only example but practical activities I have shown you in my first video regarding refraction. Lemon activity, in which size of lemon enlarged when it is kept in water. Pencil activity I have shown you, in which pencil bends at interface when it is kept in water. I have given you certain examples, just like a pool or a well appears shallower to us. Shallow means what? Less deep. It means a pool appears less deep to us, or a well appear less deep to us as compared to its actual depth. It's just about of refraction, means its cause is refraction. So there are certain example of refraction. When you will keep a coin in water, then it appears to be raised. It is due to change in medium, because light will enter in our eyes outside the water trough, means light will travel from a water to air. It means medium changes, path changes. In detail we will discuss, just about example I am giving you. Okay. Second one, when you will read any sentence of your book using glass slab, then the letters of your book appears to be raised. Letters of book appear to be raised. It's just because of refraction. Okay, so what is refraction? Refraction means bending of light due to change in medium. When light changes its medium, then its path changes. It will bend. This bending is termed as refraction. Okay, now what is its cause? What is the cause of refraction? Yes students, what is the cause? If you have seen my previous video, then you can tell yourself that what is the cause of refraction. Because when medium changes, due to change in medium, speed of light changes. Due to change in speed of light, light speed changes. It means it will bends. Its path changes, and path changes is termed as refraction. So easy to understand. Students, what is the cause of refraction? Refraction means bending of light. It means path changes. Why changes? Because speed of light changes. Why speed of light changes? Due to change in medium. So you can retrace so as to give its cause. So students, tell me what is the cause? It is just because of change in speed of light. Change in speed of light due to change in medium. For example, when light travels from glass to water, in terms of optical density, it will act like a denser medium as compared to water, and it will act like a rarer medium. It means when light enters from denser medium glass to rarer medium water, then at a point on interface, it will change its path. I will teach you in detail in which path it will follow, but it will change its path. Why? Because due to change in medium, its speed changes. Due to change in medium, this is termed as refraction. It means it will change its path. Okay, so it will not move forward in a similar way, it will bend. Clear? Now we have to start what are the various laws of refraction. Just like I have taught you what are the various laws of reflection, in a similar manner we will discuss today what are the laws of refraction. First one, when light changes its medium, then frequency of light changes. Frequency means a term that is related with energy. Frequency of light doesn't change. Frequency remains same. There is no change in the frequency of light, but speed, or I can call it, that is velocity of light changes, wavelength of light changes, and wavelength determines the color, so color of light changes. What is the parameter that doesn't change during refraction? That is frequency. Frequency of light doesn't change. Okay, what are the parameters that changes? Velocity changes, wavelength changes, color changes, or you may add path changes. So these are certain parameters that change. Okay students, so these are certain parameters that change. Second one, during refraction it will act like a incident ray. It will act like a refracted ray, and at the point where bending takes place on the interface, there is a line normal to interface. This is known as normal. These three, that is incident ray, refracted ray and normal, all lie in the same plane, same surface. Okay, so what is the definition of second law? That is incident ray and refracted ray. And third one, that is normal, all lie in same plane. So as to remember each and every concept in the best way, you have to keep your paper and pen in your hands while watching the video, so as to note down, make your own notes, so as to learn in the best way. Okay, so take your paper and pen so as to make notes. The third and the last law of refraction is known as Snell's law. That is given by Snell in 1621. What is the statement of Snell's law? that is medium 1, medium 2, change in medium, path changes. Okay, this one will be the normal, this one will be the incident ray, arrow inward, this one will be the refracted ray, arrow outward. The angle between incident ray and normal, as we have learnt in reflection, it is the angle of incidence. It will be the angle of refraction. So what is the statement of Snell's law? That sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is always constant. For what? For a given color of light. Color means what? Right now I have taught you what do you mean by color in terms of waves, that is wavelength. For a given color and for a given pair of media, medium plural is media. Okay, for a given color and for a given pair of media, sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is always constant, and this constant is known as refractive index. It means if I am dealing about a single color, let it be yellow, and for water and air, let it be water and it be glass or air, and this is a single color. Single means single wavelength color. Okay, let it be yellow or red, single color. When it falls on interface, it will change its path. But due to change in direction of incident light given yellow, angle of incidence changes. I changes. Due to change in angle of incidence, angle of refraction will also change. But change in systematically means in a system such that sine of angle of incidence upon sine of angle of refraction is always constant, and this constant determines the refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium. In the present case, what it will be, students? It will be refractive index of second means glass with respect to water. Okay, so this statement is known as Snell's law. Okay, so I have taught you 3 laws. What was the first law? That frequency doesn't change. And what about changing parameter? Wavelength changes and speed or velocity changes, path changes. Okay, and the second, incident ray, normal and refracted ray all lie in the same plane. And what about last? That is the Snell's law and most important law. What about the question that may come in your exam? Examiner may ask directly, state Snell's law. State means statement you have to give. You have to give the statement of this, that by drawing this diagram, that for a given pair of media and for a given color, the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is always constant. Okay, up to now it is sufficient, but I am telling you in detail that this constant determines the refractive index of which second medium with respect to first medium. Just like I have taught you in case of present, it will be refractive index of glass with respect to water. Okay, so it's all about refraction, its cause, its example and its laws in detail. In my next video, I will teach you about what are the possible case of bending and in what cases that no bending will take place. Okay, till then, goodbye.